Hi, Robert.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you. So you're releasing a book now,
Yeah,
full of pictures, and it kind of chronicles what happened after a DJ Mag named you number one DJ.
yeah.
Can you tell me what kind of, because your career was going well before that point, what changed after DJ Mag named you number one?
Well, yeah, the whole book is just like a whole adventure of what it captured the whole journey of me becoming the number one. And
Okay.
I think the whole book will show you like how hectic that life actually is and how it changed. It's from like small shows to like sold out shows worldwide with my own concerts. We captured the whole Madison Square Garden show, which was obviously one of the biggest milestones of my career. And you can actually see like a lot of images from behind the scenes. That's like the subtitle of the book. And it's not only like the really normal pictures that's with me like two hands in the air with the crowd, but like you can actually tell how it is to be a DJ and how the tour life looked like.
For you, what was the hardest thing to adjust to once everything got so hectic?
Well, the funny thing is, people always ask me what changed. You know,
Right.
did you change as a person when you became number one? And actually, the only thing that's changed was like everything that surrounded me. The people, like the fans, like everything went more hectic and. I don't know. It's like nothing. It's just like the whole perspective of the people, the outside world that changed. All of a sudden, people saw me as like a superstar DJ, but I was still like the same person as, let's say, 24 hours before that. You know, before I was crowned number one.
Sure.
And I think you, like the photographer, did a really great job of capturing all those great moments and the hectic moments, but even like the more relaxing moments backstage and traveling on the airport and working on music. Like everything is in the book, and
Right.
for me, it's like a really big achievement to release this photo book and have like the most hectic years and the most beautiful years of my career just captured in one book.
When you went through the process of going through all those pictures that he shot, and then was it a nostalgic thing? Did it bring back a lot of memories?
Yeah, it's funny because I just saw the book today.
Okay.
Obviously, we worked on the pictures, but
Right.
still, you know, when I opened the book today, it brings back so many memories, you know. And since it was such a roller coaster ride those 2 years, it's great to actually have the photos now and remember all those crazy moments. And because I really forgot about a lot of moments, funny moments, but even like some shows. When I opened the book today, it really brought back a lot of memories, and I think that's the most beautiful thing about pictures, that you're actually forced to think about the moment that it actually captured.
And then you mentioned Madison Square Garden as being one of the highlights. What for you was a good memory to see again?
I think definitely the Madison Square Garden show, but even like the festivals like Ultra and Tomorrowland, all those pictures, the back-to-back set with Tiësto, which was like one of my most beautiful moments in my career. Playing a back-to-back set at one of the biggest festivals in the world with your role model. The documentary, like the premiere of my documentary, it's in there, and just like a lot of pictures are in there that like have a special meaning to me.
And like you say, it's not just action shots, it's also more personal. What is maybe one of the misconceptions the public might have about you? Or about the life you lead?
I think the misconception of a lot of people is that people always think we live in just like a celebrity lifestyle, and it's also luxury, and this book actually captures what it is to be a DJ. It's catching up on a lot of sleep. Well, you have a lack of sleep, obviously, and how it is to be on the road. It's really hard to be on the road and just all the traveling, dealing with the jet lags. And I think in the book you can actually tell how it is to see everything backstage. You see me actually sleeping just before the show, and you can tell how tired I am. And even like the whole bus tour I did with Danik and Dairo, I think those photos are amazing, because we spent like 3 weeks on a bus. That really felt like rock stars, and I think those photos definitely show the emotion, how it is to be a DJ and how it is to be on tour.
Was it difficult to pick which pictures went in and which weren't?
Well, I had a couple of favorite pictures, and that's the only thing I said about the
Okay.
book. I want those pictures in it, and it's by far Joep is his masterpiece. So he actually picked all the pictures,
Okay.
and yeah, we just, you know, it was really hard after all those pictures, because Joep told me today he had over 60,000 pictures, and it was really hard to actually make chapters out of it, you know,
Sure.
like which chapters are going to be in this book, and that's just the thing we discussed. And besides that, he decided which pictures went in the book.
And well, you've been doing this a while, so I'm sure you're a little bit used to people following you around with cameras and stuff. But did you notice him still when he was taking the pictures?
No, and like when we were on tour, I never actually saw. I always call Joep like a ninja. You know, he was there, but nobody saw him, and I think that's why the book is so pure. You know, it's like all those moments are real, and that's a great thing. Joep and I were friends before, like we started working, and I think that's really important to show the real emotion in the pictures. You know, because if it's like somebody else I don't know, and because it's a friend, you know, you trust each other, and I think you can tell in the pictures that that's like a friendship.
And so this chronicles about 2 years, I'd say. So, well, you've mentioned the number one DJ spot. Did it change then after you weren't number one anymore? Did that have a shift?
No, actually, that never changed. It's like the goal to become a number one DJ, and then you live like, you know, you're a number one DJ in the world, and that was the dream for me to become. And it just goes on, you know. It's like a whole journey. If you the moment I became number one, it's still like the same thing as it is right now.
Well, your phrase is kind of, if you can dream it, you can do it, and then obviously becoming number one DJ was a dream. So do you now notice that the dreams started to shift and started to move to other dreams?
I think that's a really good question. Yeah, if you can dream it, you can do it. You know, in the moment you achieve something, what's after that dream?
Right.
That's funny, because there's a chapter in the book that's called "What's Next." Okay. You know, and I think it's always great to keep dreaming and just follow your dreams. It was definitely a dream for me to release a book like this, and that sounds weird. You know, like why would you dream about a book? But to have such a hectic life, especially those 2 years, I think it's really important to, you know, capture that, and just look back at how great it actually was. You know, you should never forget to enjoy those moments.
Well, that's an interesting thing, because while you're living it, can you enjoy it as much as afterwards?
Definitely, but I think there are so many pictures in that book that actually you forgot about those moments, because so many things happened in just 2 years that if you look back in the book, it brings back memories, and even like shows I was like totally, there were some pictures of shows that I totally forgot about. So yeah, I think it's great to see those pictures again.
Final question then. Well, you've been number one for 2 years. Now a countryman, a colleague of yours, Martin Garrix, is number one.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him about it, about what to expect and what happened?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm really happy he became number one. If someone deserves it, he deserves it. So I'm really happy for him. And yeah, we had just dinner before he actually became number one, and we talked about it. And he's ready for it. So I'm not like, he's ready for it. He's like, it's a hectic life, but he's so young. He's so passionate about everything he does. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.